Soldiers. What ridiculous safety briefing only existed because someone actually did it? 2003. Every Friday safety brief included this oddly specific warning. Do not attempt to ride wild boars encountered during field exercises. Everyone laughed. Who would be stupid enough to try riding a pig? Meet Private Jake Williams, kid from Montana who grew up on a ranch. Thought he was some kind of cowboy. During a week-long field training exercise, our platoon was setting up patrol base when we heard squealing in the woods. Williams grabbed his rifle, thinking enemy contact. Instead, a massive wild boar came charging through our position. Thing was huge, maybe 300 pounds. Tusks like daggers. Everyone scattered except Williams. This idiot sees the pig and his ranch kid brain kicks in. "I got this!" he yells, dropping his weapon. The boar stops, confused by this crazy human running straight at it. Williams jumps on its back like he's at a rodeo, wraps his arms around its neck, legs gripping its sides. For about 3 seconds, he's actually riding this wild pig through the Georgia woods. Then physics intervened. The boar went ballistic, bucking, spinning, crashing through trees. Williams held on like his life depended on it, screaming the whole time. Half terror, half excitement. The rest of us are chasing them with our cameras out. This was 2003, so flip phones with terrible video quality. But we got enough footage to make Williams famous across every base in the Army. The ride ended when the boar ran straight into a creek. Williams went flying, landed face first in the mud. Boar disappeared into the woods, probably traumatized for life. Williams emerged looking like the creature from the Black Lagoon, covered in mud, torn uniform, missing one boot, but grinning like he'd just conquered the world. "Did y'all see that? I rode a pig, a wild pig." He was so proud. We were all dying laughing until Sergeant First Class Miller showed up. Miller took one look at Williams and asked the obvious question. "What the hell happened to you?" Williams, still high on adrenaline, proudly explained his pig riding adventure. Miller's face went through several expressions: confusion, disbelief, resignation. "You did what? You rode a wild boar? Are you insane? Those things can kill you." Williams just shrugged. "It worked out fine, Sergeant. No harm done." Miller spent the next hour explaining why this was the stupidest thing he'd ever heard. Wild boars are dangerous. They carry diseases. They have razor-sharp tusks. They can run 25 miles per hour and weigh more than most motorcycles. But the damage was done. Word spread fast. By evening chow, half the battalion knew about Williams's pig ride. By morning formation, the story had reached the command post. First Sergeant called Williams in for counseling. "Son, did you really try to ride a wild pig?" "Didn't try, First Sergeant. I did ride it for like 10 seconds. That afternoon, they added the boar riding prohibition to the safety brief. Every unit rotation got the warning. The story became legend. Williams became known as Pig Rider for the rest of his enlistment. He loved it. Had business cards made with a cartoon pig on them. 3 months later, another soldier tried to recreate the stunt, ended up in the hospital with 12 stitches and a tetanus shot. That's when they made it an official safety violation with actual punishment. The briefing evolved over time. Started as, "Don't ride wild boars," became, "Don't attempt to mount, ride, or otherwise interact with dangerous wildlife." Eventually expanded to, "Don't treat field exercises like a zoo visit." Williams got out in 2005. Last I heard, he was working at a dude ranch in Wyoming, probably still telling tourists about the time he rode a wild pig in the Army. That safety brief is still given today. 20 years later, junior soldiers still ask, who was dumb enough to ride a pig? The answer is always the same. Some cowboy from Montana who thought basic training didn't cover enough about pig riding techniques. Sometimes the most ridiculous rules exist because one person proved they were necessary, and sometimes those people become legends for all the wrong reasons.